Egypt didn't worship cats because they were cute. They worshipped them because they were afraid of them. And once you see why, you'll never look at your cat the same way again.
Thousands of years ago, an entire civilization looked at that same stare and decided it meant something far more dangerous than comfort. In ancient Egypt, killing a cat even by accident was punishable by death, not a fine, not exile. The historian Herodotus recorded accounts of crowds turning on Romans' powerful, well-connected men for accidentally killing a cat. The crowd didn't wait for a trial. Think about what that tells you. In one of the most hierarchical civilizations in human history, a small animal had more legal protection than most human beings. That doesn't happen because something is cute. That happens because something is feared. The Egyptians tied cats directly to Bastet, one of their most powerful and complex goddesses. Not a goddess of war, not of the sun or the Nile. Bastet was the guardian of the home, the destroyer of evil spirits, and the protector of the dead as they passed into the next world. She was depicted with the head of a cat for a reason, because cats embodied what Egyptians considered the most dangerous kind of power. Not the roar of a lion, but the calm before it, perfect stillness, perfect awareness, and the ability to strike before you even knew you were in danger. That's not a pet. That's a god wearing fur. But here's where it gets unsettling. Egyptians didn't just respect cats for their physical abilities. They believed cats existed between two worlds, the living and the dead. And they had reasons. They watched cats freeze mid-walk and stare at an empty corner of a room. They watched them track something across a wall, something with no shadow, no sound. They watched them sit at the threshold of a doorway at night, as if they were guarding it. Instead of calling it strange behavior, they called it sight, the ability to perceive what the human eye couldn't reach. Spirits, shadows, whatever waited just outside human awareness. And this belief wasn't just spiritual theory. It shaped how people lived. When a household cat died, the entire family went into mourning, shaving their eyebrows as a sign of grief, the same way they mourned human family members. In the city of Bubastis, dedicated to Bastet, archaeologists have uncovered thousands of mummified cats, not discarded, not buried in mass graves, individually wrapped, carefully preserved, placed in tombs the way you'd honor a priest. We found cat-shaped coffins made of bronze. We found tiny mummified mice placed with them. Food for the afterlife. Because to the Egyptians, cats didn't just die. They passed somewhere else. Now, the skeptics will point to the practical. Cats hunted rats and snakes. They protected grain stores. They kept disease away. And yes, that's part of it. But dogs hunted too. Falcons hunted. Ibises ate snakes. None of them were mummified by the thousands. None of them had a goddess built in their image. None of them were protected by laws that could get a Roman citizen killed. Now look at your cat. Right now, if one's nearby, watch it for 10 seconds. It's probably sitting somewhere elevated, watching, waiting, not for food. Science says it's instinct, predator, behavior, sensory processing, sharp hearing that picks up frequencies we can't detect, eyes that see in near total darkness, a nervous system wired to react to movement before the conscious brain even registers it. All true, but there's a gap between explaining a behavior and understanding what it means. The Egyptians lived with cats for thousands of years. They watched them more carefully than we do, and they decided the explanation wasn't enough. They believed cats were aware of something deeper, something just beyond the edge of human perception. And maybe that's why Cats were never fully domesticated. They live with us. They allow us close. But they never stopped watching. Because some things don't change. Your cat isn't just a pet that tolerates your presence. It's an observer. It studies you. And somewhere in the back of that ancient, unreadable stare, maybe it's seeing something you can't.